Hello darlings, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and have yourself a spooky Halloween. Hello darlings, it's Brandy here. We are going to get into this recreation of my bestie's Vanpire Teeth Nail Set. But first, it's shameless promotion time. So here is all the Halloween goodies for you to look at, peruse, and maybe come to the website and purchase. Maybe. But we also have that huge 99-cent sale where like all our designer stickers, all the pearls and metal bits and pieces, and even like the nail piercing kit and the nail piercing box, the nail tips, all of that totally reduced. So not to 99 cents, but you know, dollars taken off. So please come by the website and maybe place an order. Now these last few I haven't really used yet, but girls, boys, everyone, it's coming, okay? I still have 2 weeks of time with many Halloween designs still coming, okay? So there are going to be some pink Kuromi designs, probably 2 different sets of those. One's with the ghosts and one's, I'm just not going to go with it. So I'm not going to tell y'all yet. Plus I have a big cosplay one coming up. So I hope you will enjoy that. Don't forget to use your codes KF10, CherryBaby10, or Sassy10 to save yourself 10% on your entire order, including everything on sale. And I will be dropping the witchy stuff next week, so the very beginning of next week. So be prepared, and hopefully you will share my devotion. So we'll see. All right, y'all, let's get on to this video, and it is straight nail art, no charms, super easy, but really cute. So let's get into it. Okay, so I got my tips all started and separated and stuff. I got the thumb out of the way for now. Now I am taking these nail tip cutters, which I haven't used in a long time, and I am trimming off part of the tip, because to make the teeth, you know, to make vampire teeth, you want shorter teeth as the 2 front teeth, and then the long ones as, you know, the actual vampire teeth. So I took it off the stand because the stand was going to make it cut weird. And I just was, you know, adjusting and fiddling with it. Because you want to make sure that the 2 front teeth are even. And you want to make sure that the cutting line is not crooked. Okay? Because I had to go back in there for a hot minute and cut a little more and file it a little better, because yeah, y'all know, if you don't know, because I usually don't have this problem, I'm horrible with shaping. Horrible. Instead of practicing like a normal person would do, I just kept buying tips of different lengths and shapes until I had enough variety to cover what I might need. But y'all know my channel is all about press-on nails. And you know that my channel started way before COVID, so no shade to all those people that switched trying to make a buck, you know, going to press-ons. I'm just saying. I do other stuff as well. You know, I'm great with polygel. Hard gel is a sometimes. Builder gel I'm fine with, especially builder in a bottle. But acrylic, y'all know my acrylic, or if you don't know, I don't do acrylic on here because I'm so horrible at it. And the monomer is always so stinky. I got a odorless monomer, and when I went to file the nails, it was like a gummy thing was coming off of it, and I felt like I was filing away all of the acrylic. And that happens with a lot of odorless monomers. And it was odorless. Like, I put my nose right to the thing and was like an idiot, right? Instead of just trying to see if it really had a smell. But there was a very faint smell, but it really ruined the whole filing, doing acrylic, you know, making sure you're getting the correct bead, all of that, like, worthless. So, anyways, so that's why I don't do acrylic. Now here I am trying to even it out and to make sure that the cut is not going to be like, you know, if you don't file correctly and you try to paint over it and it gives you like a weird little ledge with pooling, or I don't know, you know, I've done it before, but it's something that I really try to pay attention to now, especially since it was just like straight on the tip, snip, snip. I don't know, whatever this one, the pressure or something just made like a weird little lip on it. Okay, so basically this set is black and white, and I added a few little interesting changes that, you know, she didn't have on there. But she knew all about this, and she requested one thing. And I will tell you what that one thing is when we get there. So I am taking my Madam Glam striping brush, which I absolutely love, 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 okay? They're expensive as all get out, but you can use my code to save 30%. It is in the bottom left-hand corner. Also, there will be a link in the description to the actual Madam Glam site. And you can click VIP or pay as you go. To use the code, you have to do pay as you go. VIP is a whole program that they have. I'm not going to get into that right at this moment. But you can't use the code with it because you get like 50% off a whole bunch of stuff. But I want to get back to the nails I'm actually painting. So I did the lines across the 4 nails from index to pinky, and then I just filled in the top end of the nail with the black right out of the bottle, and then I took the striping brush to even up any lines or bumps so that the lines are straight, 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 because for this look to be created perfectly, you know, everything has to be straight and even. There's no crookedness in this. And y'all know I love to put like rhinestones or charms or what may have you when I have like a French line or something like that I just can't get right. I just cover up the mistake with whatever, but this set you can't do that with. So I do have to say my French lines, knock on wood, have gotten a lot better. But yeah, so I am taking this, even though it's at a screen, I am just taking my handy dandy silicone tool, which I use so much, and I am backing up wherever it looked like it was too far or bumpy, and I'm using the striping brush to just make sure it's all even and everything. Okay, a lot of painting the white was out of frame, so I'm just leaving in the pinky nail, but you know, I'm just painting the nail. You don't have to do the line right away, but I did end up, I had some fuzzies, and you know that drives me nuts, so I had to get them out of there. So I put the white on with the brush from the bottle, and then I used the striping brush along with the silicone tool to just straighten up that line and make sure that it's perfect, because like I said earlier, this is one of those sets where it needs to be perfect. So, you know, it's a little finicky, but it is still definitely an easy or beginner-friendly way to create a cool set for Halloween, you know, because sometimes, especially my sets, they get pretty in-depth, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. So I thought this would be perfect. Well, actually, she recommended it to me because I was a little lost for a moment. So, yeah. I know she's seen them already. She loves them. I'm going to show you the side-by-side comparison once we get to the end, okay? Now, I am taking a Savaland glow-in-the-dark polish, and I am painting over the white. I sped this up a lot because it's straight gel polish painting, but I did want to leave this stuff in because it's part of the process. Now, when I got the glow going, I should have put another coat of the glow polish on there, but it was hard to tell, you know, because it came out a little streaky. So if I would have put a second coat, it would have came out perfect. But I didn't check. I did it during the day. And yeah, this polish glows like very, very strongly. But I did what I could. I did what I could. So there's how it looks after that. Now I am taking some red cat eye polish. It's 9D cat eye polish. And I am going to paint lips. So like the top part, like where the black is, the two short teeth are going to be like the start of the heart, like in a pair of lips. And then the other two are just like two gradual declines, you know, in each direction. So there were, you know, I had to start over a couple times because it was just wasn't looking right to me. So I made them, you got to make them deep. And that's the thing. I was trying to make it, I don't know, like more like ovally instead of giving that sweetheart dip, you know? So you got to have that dip in there. Okay, y'all, once I got it outlined, I am just taking the brush and I am shading in the lips. I am leaving some black spots like near the top of the tooth, but I am going to do some white dimension work, I guess you could call it, you know, to make it look more realistic. And I just left them on the stands like that so that I could tell how the lips would look like continuously, because I think if I would have tried to do it individually, they would have ended up looking a little weird. So, you know, keeping them together on the stand was my way to keep the actual drawing of the lip, you know, cohesive instead of it being just all over the place. And I wanted to use cat eye polish, one, because she used it, but two, it gives you more dimension, especially when you add the white, like as a contrast in there. That's the word I was thinking of when I said dimension earlier, contrast. And of course, you know, I'm going to quote unquote charge up 9D with the magnet. And I do want to tell you, I had a little bit of a hard time with the magnet at first, and what I think happened is because the 9D polish was on the palette for so long, I kind of had to mix it up and then put some more onto the actual nails, and then it worked. So, so I don't know if like the magnetic part can fail like that, like if it's sedentary, but that's what happened for me. I don't know if it would happen for you, but I was fussing over the lips, like even just the outline, for way longer than it needed to be. But I wanted to do the set justice because, you know, when you do a recreation, especially for someone that you know and love, you want to make sure that it's on point and you're doing it justice, because otherwise, you know, it's kind of like a kick in the face, right? You're like, oh, thanks so much, you know? Okay, so here I am going in with the magnet when it actually works, because if I left the part where it didn't work, then yeah. So yeah, there you go. You can finally see it going, right? So, yay, it worked. So you got to use the end. And of course, I think what I had forgot about 9D is you have to really watch it, you know, and you kind of have to go further in than you would have imagined, just because that's how the magnet works, and different polishes react differently to it. And yeah, see, once I mixed it up and added that new polish to it, it was like boom, 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 good. So I'm only going to leave one more of these in. And of course, you put it into the lamp after you have gotten the look that you want. So if you just try to put it in the lamp without using the magnet, it just ends up looking like a nice glitter polish or semi-chrome. I don't know what the actual word would be. So I'm just like fixing up the lip and adding some more of the polish in the parts that I want it, because like I said, I think it was kind of sedentary So you have to mix it up and just go through it. Like the way if you're doing a full 90 cat eye nail, you can just like swipe across it again and start from scratch like an etch and sketch. Then yeah, that's what happens. Or that's how you do it, I should say. If you are still watching this video, please hit the like button. Let your girl know you are here. Leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And if you do, hit that bell because you will miss future uploads if you don't, because that's just how YouTube works. It is not small creator friendly, and it really helps with our algorithms and everything. All of it. Subscribing, the bell, liking, sharing, sharing. Even dislike, you know, just get it in there. Help us with some algorithms, and it's free. Now, if you want to do some monetary stuff, come to the website, order some nail stuff. If you're not interested in nail stuff, then you can always donate through Cash App, PayPal, stuff like that. So I know my information is in the description box, and I'm sure a lot of other of your favorite YouTubers have these same options. Okay, I ended up doing the shading off screen because I clicked out of it and, you know, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So for the thumb, this is a little variation from hers, but she thought it would be funny and I did too. And, you know, we have a weird sense of humor over here, okay? Us crazy bitches like to laugh at weird things. So I am drawing a white line, which I am going to cover with that brown from Mahvolous Christmas set. I don't know if they still sell it, but I was always loving the look of those bottles, right? But they're very awkward to use. So, you know, when it came to ordering stuff after that, I was not caring if it had those bottles or not, because the presentation is beautiful, but the top and the actual, it's just awkward. And when you have arthritis, you want opening and closing things to be the easiest that you can, right? Now, after all the time that I spent being so picky over the lips, by the time that I got to this, I was like, you know what? I don't care if it's not right. I don't care if it's lumpy. I don't care if it's crooked. I don't care. I'm just going to go with what I got here, and that's that, because it's a joke, you know. You'll see at the end, it's a joke, though. So, I don't know if y'all will appreciate it, but I do. I thought it was hilarious. So, yeah. Thank you, Catherine. Mwah, mwah. Okay, and if you want to check Catherine out, she is most active on Choke Cherry Witch on TikTok. It's, you know, all one word, of course. And she does a lot of filters and just comedy stuff. She's doing a lot of witchy stuff, too. She's a pagan witch, very different from what I am, but still, you know, part of the sisterhood. And, yeah, she has her YouTube channel. She has Instagram as well. So please go show her some love, especially on TikTok. She is growing over there. So yeah, I mean, she's hilarious, hilarious. And she's always showing me love over there on TikTok. I'm trying to increase my presence over there, but I'm not really getting into the groove right. So I don't know. We'll see. Keep working on it. I'm going to keep, you know, pushing boundaries everywhere, right? Because that's what artists do. Anyways. So I put the brown polish from the Mahvolous set, and I'm just making sure it's not over the white too much. I'm going to matte it all, but I wanted to make sure that there was no white showing and that the brown wasn't just getting everywhere. So I was happy with that little you know, addition, I guess you would say. Now I'm going to matte all of it, and I know the 90 cat eye gives you a whole different subtle effect when it comes to being mattified. You will still get that shimmer, but it's just toned down a little bit. It makes it look very elegant to me. Not that I was going for elegant with these nails in particular, but You're going to see some 9D cat eye in the future that's mattified from me for sure, because this just looks wonderful. And like I said, I did the detail work off camera, so you will see the white marks on there. And yeah, they just kind of look like white streaks, but when you put everything together, it looks really good. Really good. So, like I said, I'm just matte top coating this. Even the thumb, I was thinking of maybe leaving the thumb shiny because the blood on the teeth are going to be shiny. But I figured, let's just go with the matte, because we really want that blood to stick out. So I'm using just red jelly polish, and I'm creating some drips and drops, and I'm trying to make it not too much 3D, but still give that nice background, because I am going to be putting the reflective polishes in there from Nailwinds. And I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. I wish that I put more reflective polish on as well, because I feel like it didn't give the pop that it gave when it was just like a swatch. So I might refilm the swatching, because I lost it when I lost all of my videos last week or the week before. I don't know, it was everything. Like, I was freaked out. But anyways, I had all the colors swatched, and I might go for the red one again because it is really stunning. But I was just expecting just a little bit more. It looks good here, but when I did the pictures, even in the dark, it just wasn't giving me that, like, wow. It just kind of was like an which really surprised me. So I don't know if like I didn't put enough, if I should have put a second coat, or if putting it over a jelly affected it differently. I don't know. But it's still stunning in and of itself. And it's a shame that you can't see the reflective and the glow in the dark at the same time, because one works with light and one works with the absence of light. So you can't really get both effects at once. But they are freaking awesome, okay? And like I said, I am going to show you at the end her original set. I'll leave the links for the Madam Glam stuff and for this set. And we will, if you're interested, you can go right through those links and order. And if you're not, then just enjoy the beautiful painting, because honestly, I could stare at reflective painting all freaking day. That's why sometimes when, like, I do my videos, I just keep stroking and stroking and stroking. I gotta get my mind out of the gutter. There's a little garbage can that I gotta stop. But seriously, I can just look at it all day. So I wanted to leave at least this much, you know, in there. And we're getting done. I know it's a little bit of a longer video, but like I said, I wanted to leave this in here because, you know, reflective is always fun. Now, I wanted it to stay shiny, so I am taking the top coat that came with the reflective polishes, and I am just putting it over the blood parts, and that's it. So they were already matte top coated, and then I went in with the blood, and now I'm shiny top coating, you know, regular top coat. Just top coating it, so there's none of that inhibition stickiness going on. And if you wiped it with rubbing alcohol and a little pad, to get rid of the inhibition layer, but not top coating it, you would lose a lot of that sparkle and shine. So you want to make sure that, you know, this is top coated and it's not, you know, getting stuck on everything. Okay, here's a look at them glowing, and please bear in mind it was during the day. And then we get the reflective going on. Look at that. Fire! And I will add the little secret touch now, and you'll see it's corny, but it's funny. Okay, so here is just me showing the little stupid joke, right? So I wanted to get the little 90 cat eye going. So we got our little toothpick, right? And we're picking the vampire teeth, but you gotta be careful because it is wooden, and you know, vampires wood, not so good, right? I told you, corny, corny, corny. Okay, so this is how the set looks pushed together, and hopefully you can tell that the top part of the nails are lipped. I think it came out really good, and I pretty much followed her shading exactly, just not as elegantly. So here they are side by side. I think I did a pretty good job. Like I said, her shading was a lot better, but that's okay. I think I got it. I got it. I hope you guys liked it. And like I said, I know this is a long video for me, especially considering it is just freehand painting. But y'all know my freehand needs practice, so stuff like this is really helpful. Don't forget to check out the website. Be on the lookout for my witchy stuff beginning of next week. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube-y stuff. Links for everything will be in the description box. And I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.